It is an absolute pleasure to be here. Tim, thank you so much for that introduction. And also, just if I could just take a second just to say thank you to the ISPE for everything that you do for our industry. I think it's incredible. I think we should be putting our hands together for this organization. Thank you. Yeah, so my name's Roger Connor. I am the head of global manufacturing and supply at GlaxoSmithKline. And it is a real pleasure to be here. This is a big room. And I hope for the next 36 minutes or so, I can keep you interested on a topic that I'm absolutely passionate about. I love my job. I love what I do. I love the company that I work for, and I love the difference that we get to make every single day. We change the lives of thousands and thousands of people, and through the medicines that we develop and the products that we supply. But I've got a problem, and that's the problem that I want to talk about today. I think as an industry, we have excelled at innovating in terms of products, those products that change people's lives. I think we've failed at innovation in manufacturing. I don't think we have innovated enough in terms of how we manufacture and supply our products. And I want to talk to you today. I want to challenge us today to try and do something different around the manufacturing innovation for the future. Now, I have a very, very sophisticated key performance indicator that proves my hypothesis, which is effectively no one phones pharma. So I never get a phone call from Mr. Porsche or Mr. Mercedes or Mr. or Mrs. Airbus saying, hey, we've got this really challenging technical problem. Let's phone pharma and find out how they do it. It just doesn't happen. I hope you agree. Then just look at how we make stuff. Now, I'm going to offend a few people, but I said I'm going to be a little bit challenging. If you happen to make tablet compression equipment, I apologize, but we've been making tablets the same way for hundreds/thousands of years. Do you know when the first tablet press was patented? 1843. I believe it's still in operation somewhere, actually. Probably a little bit shinier, with a nice control system around it, but what do we do? How do we make tablets? All the particle engineers are going to cringe now, but we take some powder and what do? We hit it, and we make a tablet. And then R&D gives us quite a challenging one, which is a little bit more challenging because it's got some interactions between different powder types. So what we do with that one, we hit it harder. Now, don't get me started on batch manufacturing. Are there any chemical engineers in the house? A few, okay. I'm now going to really upset all of you. How do we make an API? So, we take some raw material, stick it in a vessel, add some stuff, add some solvent, heat it up, cool it down, filter it, and then we discharge it. That's called stage one. Goes into the warehouse for a few weeks probably, tested in the laboratory, wheeled out, put into another vessel. We add some other stuff. We heat it up. We cool it down. We might spin this one, complicated, and then we filter it again. Keep going 9 times, and you have one of my active pharmaceutical ingredients. Other industries would be going, you do what? That is incredibly wasteful. I want to talk today about technologies that will allow us to change the way that we operate and how we need to change as leaders to make that happen. Because that API, although that's wasteful, 9 months cycle time, do you know what that really represents? That is our lead time to continuous improvement. Because if I change anything in that process, like a higher quality raw material input, it takes 9 months for that to come through the supply chain to even make it to market. And I haven't even talked about the secondary lead times. So we've got work to do, but it's a massive opportunity. So in GSK, I wanted to show the video because it talks about innovation. Innovation in manufacturing is something that I am passionate about. We want to set a new vision for what manufacturing innovation can really, really be. Do you know I've got engineers in my organization that don't even know how to press 9 on an outside line on the telephone? Because we are so internally focused, we have to solve our problems ourselves. I want to challenge us to think Manufacturing and innovation means we have to get out more. Learn from other companies. Learn from smaller companies. Let's not be so arrogant that we have to solve everything ourselves. And I want to show you a few examples today of where as GSK we're trying to do that. We haven't cracked it, honestly. It's the start of a journey. But I want to show you how I think we can go on that journey together. Now, the first slide I want to show is the why bother slide. I'm not going to talk to you about the mega trends in the industry. You will know about all of these, but let me try and bring to life how manufacturing innovation can help address these challenges in our organization, in our sector right now. Access to medicine. 15% of the world's population still does not have access to essential medication. Innovation in manufacturing can transform our cost of goods profile and help address that issue. Trust. We have a trust deficit in this industry right now. On pricing, access, I've mentioned